Now, stakeholders have condemned continuous payment of subsidy on petroleum products in the country, insisting the country is fostering corruption through the scheme, adding that Nigeria is suffering from an unnecessary petroleum subsidy scandal because of the nation's inability to refine its oil within. The guest speaker, Professor Chijioke Owasomba of the Department of English, Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, and Chairman of Labour Party in Lagos State, Comrade Toyin Shokombi, made this call during a public education forum themed From Consumption to Production, the Politics of Petroleum Subsidy in Nigeria. Galaxy television correspondent Daniel Tanimu reports that the DOE said reports have shown that at least 861 billion naira was spent by the country in 26 months as freight cost for the importation of petroleum products, especially premium motor spirits (PMS), totaling about 41 billion liters, as the nation four refineries remain comatose. Comrade Shokombi and Professor Owasomba noted that a report from the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, in 2021 shows that Nigeria's crude oil production fell by 6.68% to 1.239 million barrels per day in the month of August from 1.23 million barrels per day in July of 2021, which is not a good call for Africa's biggest crude producer. They both call on government to resuscitate the four refineries in the country in order to boost the nation's oil economy and to optimally reduce corruption surrounding petroleum subsidy.
It's a scam because for many years they've been telling us about fuel subsidy. It started with the military regimes up to this time around. And the question is, why can't Nigeria build refineries? Why can't states build refineries? Why is it that Nigeria is finding it difficult to build refineries and instead imposing problems on Nigerians? Why is it that we must import fuel? Why is it that we must import petroleum products when we have crude? What does it take to build refineries? If I were to advise the incoming government, I will insist that refineries must work.
There's no subsidy. There's no fuel subsidy. It's a scam. And from what has been happening in the country, we know it's the ruling class that wants to keep the masses perpetually down. When you remove subsidy, you have introduced another level of suffering to the Nigerian state, saying we should move from consumption to production and allow the refineries in the country, the existing ones, to work and create new ones so that we can make our own fuel and create not even thousands of jobs, but create millions of jobs so that all Nigerian youths that are doing 419 and all kinds of evil in society can have something meaningful to do.
One of the unfortunate things about Nigeria is the inability of Nigeria to harness her endowment of crude oil and natural gas. Most of the time I hear people say Nigeria is a monoproduct economy and that's why Nigeria is not doing well. And I ask them simple question. Is United Arab Emirates not a monoproduct economy? Saudi Arabia is a monoproduct economy. So to that extent, it is not the monoproduct nature of your economy that matters, but the creativity and the dexterities of your economic and political leaders to crystallize and transform that monoproduct into a product that will have all kinds of derivatives. Because today, the United Arab Emirates, that used to be a desert and a monoproduct nation, is known for hospitality. So it is not the monoproduct nature of your economy that matters, but the dexterity, the innovation, and the creativity of leaders.